Some big news around the NFL this week is that Commissioner Roger Goodell sent a memo to all 32 teams informing them that team practice facilities could reopen this week. As you know, facilities have been closed for the past couple of months as the world has dealt with the COVID-19 pandemic. But starting tomorrow, facilities are permitted to open as long as they follow the guidelines that are in place at the local and state levels. So what does that mean for the Ravens? Well, today we had a chance to talk with team president Dick Cass about that topic. He said that right now the Ravens are not reopening, and he shared the details behind that decision.
Well, no, we are not opening up tomorrow. What the commissioner's memo said is that teams are allowed to reopen their practice facilities on a limited basis if it is okay under state and local regulations. And in Maryland, we're deemed to be a non-essential business. And while Governor Hogan eased his stay-at-home order somewhat last week, the easing didn't affect our status. So under local and state regulations, we remain closed, and we will remain closed until the governor permits us to open up. But I think it's important to note that the opening up the NFL is permitting is a very limited one. No players will be allowed, and for the time being, no coaches will be allowed. And that's because we knew that players would not be allowed. I think some teams expected coaches to be allowed back in the building when the NFL lifted its stay-at-home order. But I think the league decided that since some teams could not reopen, it would not be fair to have those other teams that could reopen have their coaches back, because that might somehow give them a competitive advantage.
Now, he also said that even though the players and coaches aren't in the building right now, they're still working behind the scenes. And the fact that the Ravens aren't reopening at this time is not going to be any kind of a disadvantage. The players and the coaches are holding virtual meetings to get ready for training camp and the season, and they are continuing to work. Now, we talked in detail with Dick about all of this in the latest episode of the Lounge podcast, which is available now, so go ahead and check that out for all the information that you want about what the next couple of months could look like for the Ravens. So that's it for me on Final Drive, and thanks for watching. We'll see all of you again tomorrow.